Hey everybody, it's Sarah, aka the Mill Coach, coming at you with another Rocked Oct challenge. Now, before I go too far, I want to say congratulations to Becca. She won the Spirals Challenge. She shared some great information about the activity and how she was really able to unlock some cool stuff. And so, Becca, you've got a pack of Pony Pondering cards coming your way. They're really cool cards that were created by my strategic business partner, Cami, and they will bring some inspiration to your day. So enjoy. And thanks to everybody who actually did the work in thinking about your strengths, embodying those strengths, feeling those strengths, and moving them into action. That's what it's about, right? It's about that mental mindset of awesome, moving with your strengths, moving with them in a way that gives you some really cool results, right? So mental mindset precedes the doing, the action, and then you get some really cool results. That's what you've been doing, right? Focusing in on your strengths, you're definitely going to be doing your epic shit faster. So today we're going to move into a new area, and this is an area of you, right? This is inside out, right? You can't be doing epic shit or rocking your oct unless you are really grounded and balanced and effective inside, right? So you're going to give yourself the gift of compassion. You're going to give yourself the gift of time in 4 areas. Are you ready? Write them down. You're going to need to give yourself some compassion in mind, right? What are you going to do to really honor your mind, right? When I think of honoring my mind, it's about learning, right? What is something new that I need to bring into my life? Right now, I'm reading a book called Love is in the Earth. It's all about crystals. I'm feeling compelled to read about it, so I'm honoring that idea that I've got in my mind, and I'm going to read about it. Mindfulness is also, for me, about thinking about that inner narrative. Right? What am I listening to? What are those stories that are coming up in my mind? Am I letting the inner critic give me some stories? Or am I really listening to the inner mentor? Right? Saying, shh, inner critic, inner mentor, what wisdom do you have for me to hear today? And creating space for me to hear that. Right? And if you are interested in a really cool idea for the mind area, hang tight, because at the end I'm going to announce a really cool bonus. So hang tight. So I want you to identify what are 2 things that you can do today or this week to honor your mind. That's the first area. The second area is your body, right? And this isn't just about exercise. This is thinking about movement. How does my body want to move this week? Because we know when our body moves, epic shit happens, right? You even can think of some really cool ideas when you're out there doing that movement. I know when I'm out there walking in nature, bam, I get a new idea for something that I need to bring to this group, right? So movement. For me, I'm going to do yoga at least 2 times this week, okay? I also am going to think about fuel, right? What am I putting into my body? I've been saying yes to chocolate a lot over the past couple of days, and so one of the things I'm not going to do is eat a bunch of chocolate. I'm going to think about seeds, like sunflower seeds, put those in my body. And I'm going to drink more water, less coffee. So what do you need to do for your body to move and to fuel? 2 things. Write it down. What's your commitment? What are you actually going to do for your body? Honor that. The third area, your spirit. What are you going to do to honor that spiritual side of you and to grow it, to light that fire, make it roar a little bit more? Right? Spirit's going to be different for each one of you, and that's the beautiful thing. Right? It might be going to church, it might be reading the Bible, it might be going out in nature, it might be listening to music. I don't care. It might be a really big, menagerie of all of those things. But I want you to think about what fuels your spirit, and then I want you to schedule some time to do those things. Go out and do it. Right? For me, I'm going to read this because this definitely fits in mind, but it also is a spiritual type of thing because I think that there's something spiritual about stuff that comes from the earth. So that's what I'm going to do. What is it for you? And then I want you to think about relationships. That's the 4th area, or the social emotional area. And I want you to think of 2 people that are really important to you and the journey that you're on right now. I want you to think of 2 things that you can do to honor them. Is it a quick message? Is it inviting them over so you can feed them? Whatever it is, note that. So what are mine? I'm going to show you. Again, I'm just drawing a little circle, and I've marked down those 4 areas. On our Facebook group, you can actually go and download a page that I created that has a circle like this, where you can write your 2 actions for this week, or you can just jot one out like this. So for my mind, the 2 specific things, I'm going to read 50 pages in this book. And I'm going to take a challenge that's coming at the end of this video. For my body, I'm going to do yoga at least 2 times, and I'm going to drink less coffee. Right? Less coffee means like 2 less cups of coffee a day. Yes, I'm going to do that. That's my commitment. What's yours? In spiritual, I'm going to go into nature 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day I'm going to carve out, and I'm just going to go and be in nature and listen to see what comes up for me. I'm also going to journal. I'm going to journal 5 times, because that's a very spiritual place for me to really kind of contemplate that narrative and what's been coming up for me lately. So that's what I'm going to do. And then for relationships, I'm going to a Women's Foundation luncheon. The Colorado Men's Foundation is having this really cool deal on Wednesday, and I'm going to make 2 friends. There's going to be some amazing women in that room, and I'm just going to make 2 new friends. And the second piece that I'm going to do is plan a date night. My husband's been traveling crazy for work, and so when he gets back into town on Thursday, I'm going to kind of surprise him with some really cool ideas for date night. I'm going to have a sitter planned, and we're just going to go. So that's what I'm going to do in my 4 areas. What are you going to do? That's your challenge. Print the paper on your Facebook group and under the Files tab, and that's what you have to do. Right? It's about seeing that you can do better in how you're honoring yourself in those 4 core areas. And then it's about doing those actions that you're committing to, actually doing them, not just thinking about it and going, there's all these other reasons and things getting in the way. No, it's finding time, actually doing them, and then you're going to feel the results. You're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel more balanced. The people around you are just going to be thinking you are a freaking rock star because you're sharing you. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Your spirit's going to grow. So mind, body, spirit, relationships, rock and roll. And the second part, the challenge. I have such a really, really cool thing for you. You guys may have seen Rita. She's a member of our group, and she is a wonderful friend of mine who is a mindfulness master. She actually has her own company that focuses in bringing more mindfulness into the world and in organizations. Because when there's more mindfulness, there's more rockin', there's more epic shit. So I want you to click on the second link that was in that email that I just sent, and I want you to be introduced to Rita, and she's going to challenge you to 7 days of mindfulness. It's going to be amazing. I did this for 30 days with her a couple of months ago, and it really made me feel different. Right? I felt more powerful. I could just actually, when I was doing some of the activities, I could feel the power coming in my hands. It was beautiful. So anyhow, I want you to listen to Rita, learn a little bit more about mindfulness and how it could be beneficial for you and how it can just help you rock off. And remember, I'm here to help you. I've been having some great laser coaching sessions over Facebook, and I'm just here to serve. I'm so excited that you're a part of this group, and I look forward to the next 7 days of awesomeness, of mindfulness, of